Got your truck completely surrounded, no weak points. Enemy can't gain access. Completely 360 degrees around, completely armed. Outstanding. Now right, Panther. All teams, front center!
When I got out of the Marine Corps, I kind of felt like a part of me was missing, and I wanted to, and I was concerned about the direction our country was going in. And I felt like in the military, I had a strong brotherhood, and so I started looking for that again.
All teams, line up right next to this canyon.
And I found it, and I found like-minded people, whether they're prior military or not. But I like my prior military people. I love my fellow brothers in arms, and because they get it, they get it, and we can share it with people that haven't got to experience that, and it's a way to continue to serve, take an oath to defend our country from all enemies, foreign and domestic, and it has no expiration date.
I mean, we've had the news here in the past, man, just put their biased liberal twist on it and just twist it all around bad. Putting us out to be extremists, and there's a bad stigma.
I'm united with like-minded patriots, people that have the same morals, same beliefs, and same values as myself as an American. Majority of us are veterans. I had that camaraderie when I served, and I've been out for 15 years, and I've been searching for it. I finally found it here.
We do have a lot of civilians, so it allows me to pass down my knowledge, because I have a lot of knowledge that I gained while being active duty, especially being in the unit I was in. However, it's not applicable in the civilian world.
Right?
Yeah.
This
was
is
like,
a
I love
3%
airport.
K9 unit.
Oh, pins here. It's okay, I'm scratching you full.
Yeah, I was New York City auxiliary police officer for good 6-7 years. Volunteered my time. At the same time, I was working at the Greek embassy, doing diplomatic security inside the Greek consulate.
Because we don't want difficulty. We don't want conflict with law enforcement. Leo's our friend.
I stayed about good 10 years with DHS police. Went overseas as a private contractor. I also served with the Hellenic Army.
I got my magazine in, but I do not have one chambered. All right, that goes for everybody carrying a weapon. Condition 3. Condition 3.
But I was raised by what they call oath keepers. My grandpa and uncle's a retired police officer, 22 years.
A cowboy from hell.
We're not revolutionaries or anything like that. That's not where we're coming from.
We're not anti-government. We're anti-tyrannical government. We're not anti-government. We don't want to overthrow the government. That's government propaganda bullshit.
Yes, there are more girls. There's more girls. Yes, you are.
This was actually my first time. It's tiring. I'm not gonna lie, it is tiring. But it's educational at the same time. Learn what to look for, learn your hand gestures, what to and what not to do.
And I had to go back and show these guys because they're walking up. Okay, what do we do? Well, first of all, you're dead.
Yeah.
You have 2 tangos in the water right here that just took you out. All right, come on. Come on. So you need to watch out, like I said, just because you got target, just because there's water doesn't mean there's not an enemy.
Right.
I'm a sailor. I'll attack you from the water. All right, so move forward. Practice that. Practice that is good.
Not if I see them before they see me.
Practice that is a good thing, though.
Yes, we play with guns, but it's more for preparedness. We don't want to look, this menacing force, because we're not. Yes, we will defend ourselves. Yes, we are prepared for, most eventualities, but we don't look for trouble. We don't believe in looking for it. I soak it all up. I love it, honestly. The more I can learn, I always have 1,001 questions, and everybody's so patient with that, because if I don't know something, I ask.
Excuse.
I know, that's when I would go for that one, right?
When I say moving, yes, you're going to go ahead and take out that target. You may take it out beforehand.
Okay.
Once you run up on this, you can eliminate your target.
Every little thing that we're taught, it's, safety first and foremost. And then beyond that, what can you learn from there? What can you do better? And for me, I'm a single mom. I want to look out for my kid. I want to have that sense of security. And I really appreciate what they do.
We infiltrated our security detail in the drill last night. That was fun.
Oh, it was great.
So security, be alert. As commanders, we're gonna make sure y'all stay on point. And if that means dropping your ass and taking your weapon, well, you should have been on point.
That's why we're doing this, man, to weed out the mistakes. It's training. We're all gonna make mistakes. That's inevitable. You're gonna make mistakes. And we learn off of them.
We're still learning.
No, I learn something every FTX.
We made that run.
I learn something every FTX. That's the whole
point. We do this.
Well, we get out here and we build these FTX together as a unit.
Oh, hell no. He's going to video.
We put our heads together and think of the most difficult but yet possible course we can create in a possible real life scenario if things were to ever go bad. And on that, we are a defensive militia, so I don't want to sound like we're out there going crazy on people. That's not what we're about by any means.
We're building a junior 3% security force for the kids based on kind of like the scouts, who would keep the children involved.
Safety is first, son. Look up at me.
The training is essential. Repetition equals perfection, but safety is number one.
You will have your time to do the course. Nobody runs that course until it is their turn.
My son, he wants to shoot. He wants to have his own gun, he got a BB gun last Christmas and lost it because of his lack of gun safety. So now you see what he's working with, a toy gun.
Hand me your rifle, son. Drop. Give me 20, son.
If you have a weapon and you you're sitting down and you swing it like this and it flags somebody by pointing at them, even though there's nothing in the trigger, or your hand's down on the trigger, there's nothing in the chamber. It's still a safety issue. I'm going to make you run laps around my pond. I already push-ups.
Because if you want to run that course in a little bit, you're going to do your 20 like a soldier.
We take safety very seriously.
We got the cavalry unit.
If things go bad and go south and the economy crashes, means no gasoline, how are you going to get from point A to point B?
To be ready if you lose power. You lose power with Hurricane Matthew. People lost power for a couple days. They lost all their food in their freezer, refrigerator. Well, you pressure can. You don't have that problem. The other thing is you lose power. Not only do you lose your food, but how do you cook your food? This is pretty much already cooked. You heat and serve pretty much.
For me, 80% of what we do has been training in the field, training in the bush.
Move. I had this covered.
But about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, it took on a political form, and that came about through overpasses to impeach Obama. It was kind of like Tea Party people that are on overpasses, and we were out there, doing flags and holding signs and whatever the issue was, or whatever the issue was for the day, and whether it's free Tamarisi or tear up, a small arms treaty ban in the Federal Reserve, things like that. So they're on the bridges, protesting, and somebody comes by and points a gun at the people on the bridge. So somebody called me up, a friend of mine called me up and said, "Hey Chris, can you guys provide security?" So I was like, that'd be a good idea. We can exercise, while y'all are exercising your First Amendment rights, we can be exercising our Second Amendment rights and making sure nobody is interfering with your rights to peacefully protest.
We're not going to be vigilantes. We have a defensive posture. We maintain that, and we're really strong about that. However, if we're, if there's a protest going on in Colombia and there's word of some resistance coming, we would offer our assistance as armed security, just to be there, give an armed security presence, not walking up to people, searching them, staring at them real hard or anything like that. No, man, just an armed presence, create a defensive presence to let people know you're safe. We're here.
When I first started researching it, I expected, anti-government militia. That's what everybody thinks, and that's not what it really is.
3% security force pretty much saved my life, man. I am gonna crack on our general a little bit though. Don't grab the barrel.
Especially
after 3 fucking magazines after a bump stock.
After a bump stock of I don't
magazines.
know how many magazines.
I don't even know.
It was probably like
about
3
5,
or 4.
No, it was like more like 5.
Really?
Yes, it was like 5 or 6.
It was definitely a couple.
And I think one of a couple of them were like 4.
I have an issue with depression and a few other things, and it's gotten close a couple of times. But since I'm at 3% security force, I feel a part of a good family again. I feel like I did while I was active duty, and it's an amazing feeling. And this is my family.
You have time to go to the restroom? Yeah. Double time.
The family feeling, everybody's got everybody's back. We don't complete an exercise until everybody's comfortable. We're one team. No matter what state you're from, we're all one.
It's fun too. It's fun to be out here. I mean, it's good camaraderie, man. It's that's why we get the states together. We all want to be tight knit. We want to be a family.
This is a blast, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I miss it. I won't say that I miss combat from the military, but I miss the combat training. I miss the tactical training. I miss the me and my guy here. My number 2. We're guns up. We're ready. We're going. He's got my 6. I got his. It feels good. You smelling that gunpowder. But on the other side of that, there's the sitting around the fire around your brothers and sisters, man. You guys that are not only statewide, nationwide, driving from, we had a gentleman drive 12 hours from New York, New York's commanding officer. 12 hours.
I mean, it's like a big family. We're all family here. I mean, regardless of race or religion, there's none of that here.
Everybody here, we're like-minded, and it's really unusual to have this many people this like-minded around each other, and everything's so great. It's not something you see all the time. You don't really get that.
I mean, just all brothers and sisters getting together, exercising our rights, and preparing for what I hope is not the inevitable, but should it present itself, we will be ready.
It's to help the citizens, to defend the citizens. Anything goes down, you have any kind of natural disaster, we're going to go help.
We're pretty much a citizen support group. That's what we're coming from.
We're going to take our money, our time, and go help, no matter what it is, tornadoes, hurricanes, fires.
Providing public services, whether it's armed security or putting out wildfires that may or may not be being started by terrorists, definitely arsonists.
Commander Wicked, he did an awesome job down there. He's over Alabama, and the fire department come in and was asking him what they wanted him to do.
We're doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for our country. We're doing it for our families and our land.
3 or 4 fires broke out within a few hours, and it took, I think it was 3 fire departments plus the Alabama 3% security force was out getting that. They had it, they broke out. After they got it out, they broke out and started up again.
And we'll make sure that nobody gets passed up.
And they spent pretty much all day and then the next morning out fighting those.
Such as Louisiana flooding. We went to the backwood areas. We went to the, I don't want to use this term, but the ghetto areas down there. And the people who just got bypassed by the federal government, FEMA, we were the ones who took care of them. And we're not saying, hey, you look at us, we're here taking care of people. That's just what we do. And that's what we're about. We just take care of people.
We are now evacuating as Chalet Village is on fire. Rest us down. Chalet Village is on fire.
Minutes after they told us that we had the time to, if we needed time to evacuate, the fires were coming up over the hills and right in front of the hotel. And then they told us that we couldn't leave because the only road to get down from the hotel, trees had fallen into the road and it was just engulfed in flames. And then the flames came up into the parking lot. And so then they told us that we had to all stay inside, and the fire department started coming up into the hotel and making sure that we were all inside and stuff. We were sitting in the lobby, and we didn't know what was going on, but the hotel was just filling with smoke.
Some businesses, some homes, people are coming back to just nothing except piles of rubble, essentially. You all were talking about the rain. That's one of the big questions, all the weather that we had this weekend. Is that going to help, or could that hurt crews who are out here trying to do search and rescue efforts or really get this fire under control? So I talked to some firefighters who tell me, yeah, they'll take all the rain that they can get. It's certainly not ideal for their working conditions, but it does help them out.
Brought my toothpick.
You know what?
That's two.
Butternut.
It's multi-state, but this is a multi-state mission, you know. Different than having our multi-state FTX, this is a multi-state mission.
Right now, as we speak, we've got Tennessee, Indiana, South Carolina, Georgia, Minnesota, North Dakota. We still have Alabama. We have had one load from Alabama come in. We've got three more trailers coming from Alabama this evening. 5 trailers coming from Georgia. We've gotten several donations from across the board. A lot of different people have pitched in, done their part, and helped us out to make this happen.
Amazing. We organized, we heard about this going down on, I believe it was Monday. Tuesday we were on comms trying to get everything done, and by Wednesday I was handing in 4 days vacation and coming on down Thursday. I mean, it was quick, very, very quick, and I was impressed. very impressed how well organized we are.
Go. There you go. That's the way to do it. Put the handle right in the fire.
And you were even warm.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I figure y'all Minnesota folks
Hey, leave
know how to cook on a fire.
You know what? Now I know what I'm going to do while you're sleeping.
Good luck.
Hey, I was laughing.
I don't sleep.
Just make sure before you do. Good job, guys. We got light. Look at it.
The Christmas present.
No.
You guys want to bring it in?
Bring it in. Let's go. Come on over to this fire.
Our mission, you know, which is to help, you know, the people in Gatlinburg that have been affected by the fires. But while doing that, what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, and hopefully what you guys are taking, you know, from this as well, is how badass it is when an idea, when friends, you know, come together and form this family. You know, patriots, militiamen, 3%ers. It's meaningful, man. We haven't seen this in over 200 years. People gave up on the militia.
1776, this is what it was
People gave up on the militia. And we're breathing new air into the cells. We're blowing new air into the cells. And it's the way it's supposed to happen. It's the way it's always meant to be. That's how you ensure our freedom. And I'm blessed. I feel blessed. And I feel like I've been tried and tested and experienced failure. But it only takes one brother standing shoulder to shoulder with me. Say, hey brother, I'm standing with you. You know what? I'm gonna keep on going then. I'm gonna keep going. And that is the crux, the foundation of this whole thing. The common denominator, the thread, the bond. It's based on that. And man, I'm so happy, so privileged, and I feel so blessed that, you know, looking around this fire and all the people that are fired up in their hearts and in their minds, in their souls, looking out for each other, for your fellow countrymen. All right, Logger 1, come on up, brother.
I just want to first of all say I am so honored and proud of this family. This is the best family I have ever been with my entire life. I about gave up on humanity, and this right here is what it's all about. And I can't describe in words what this means to us and our community here, that everybody from all these multiple states have come that far to come down here and take care of this community that's in dire straits. And tomorrow we've got two objectives. Our first point of drop-off in supplies is the Douglas Lakeview Stables in Kodak, Tennessee, which is an hour and a half from this point, from our AO. From there, when we unload, what is the next need, the next drop-off point for our firefighters specifically to take into the park, where we have over 200 volunteer firefighters that have come here to help us at 12-hour shifts that are not willing to even go home. They've been sleeping on concrete floors in this town to take care of this town of Sevier County, Tennessee. So our second drop-off point is going to be 149 Cates Lane in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which is the heart of heading into Gatlinburg that has been devastated by these fires and is gone. And with everybody's help here, we're going to get it done. We're going to help our community, and we're going to be there, and we're going to volunteer until everybody is taken care of. Guns up.
Guns up. Guns up. Amen. I love y'all. Yeah.
And aerial.
FEMA and Red Cross, they're getting involved, trying to stop us from donating to the people down here because they just want donations. They just want money. You know, we're trying to help people. We're trying to feed people down here. And because we don't have a 3-digit name like FEMA or all the others, we're not allowed to do it. They're not letting people help people. They're getting in the way.
They don't want our stuff. I don't know why. I just don't. It's bullshit. It really is. Now we're gonna go find a secondary drop place.
I'm loving it, man. Warms your heart, dude.
It's wet and soggy, but it glowing inside, helping people out, man. I love it.
What? We're down here at Smoky Mountain Jubilee, making sure every family that needs it is getting help, making sure that every family that might need one last little thing, doesn't matter what it is getting help. Get a minute, get on your phone. We got a car down here that somebody's donating for free to any family that needs it. Well, we actually had a set of 3%ers come down here, and they've donated a vehicle for a family that may need it. It's not new, it's used, needs some tires, maybe a new battery, but it's functional, it works. It's got AC and it's got radio.
5 Mercury Grand Marquis, less than 200,000 miles, runs great.
Past that, it'll get them wherever they need to. So if you can, get on Facebook, like me, and send that word out because that car needs to go to a family that needs it, okay?
The title is in it. Come get it. The seats are in it. Come get it. God bless you.
If you look around, you see all these trailers. It's one group, 8 different states coming together to help East Tennessee. God bless America. God bless each and every one of you who care enough to spend your time and gather this up and travel up here and help these great people.
What's happening next weekend, we possibly got an 18-wheeler coming out, Decatur, Alabama. We're going to try to have it loaded. If it's loaded before the weekend, we're going to bring it before the weekend. But we're shooting for next Saturday. We're going to leave Friday night. We'll be here Saturday morning to deliver more to these people. And we're going to continue doing that until there's no more help needed here, and then we're going to move on to the next place.
We're strong. We're going to make it through it. We're tough.
We're going to be moving here
more
shortly.
Importantly, we appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. 100%.
1, 2, 3, go!
saw that I'm here to represent the 3% security force.
Thank you.
To give it to you. Thank you so much.
There's a whole lot of us over there.
This is the title and the keys. And the guy you were just talking to on the phone, his phone number, William Fry. Here's his phone number. He wants you to have that if you need anything. You call him, and there's the key and everything in here.
Thank you very much.
To this car.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you all
No,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you very much. You deserve this. Thank you.
We still stand a chance. Perhaps.
Look at that. Hey, you got it.
How was that?
That's what's up. You got the red dot right on it. That.
No.
3, 4, 5. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Give you enough time to get back.
At least you didn't burn it on a muzzle.
BA.
I didn't say it. Didn't say it.
Yeah, but
There's a camera there.
That'll be edited out.
Well,
for BA. Watch. Just saying.
I don't know. I got 20s that says it doesn't.